Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Title Bout 2 PC. Very big matchup. Legendary lightweight champions. Henry Armstrong versus Roberto Duran. 15 rounds. Al, Red Sox fan. What If Promotions, in association with Jim Trunzo, brings you Thursday Thunder, all-time great lightweights. The Hurricane, Henry Armstrong, Homicide Hank, versus Manos de Piedra, Roberto Duran, Hands of Stone. Fight time is here. It is scheduled for 15. Let the mayhem commence. So we have Henry Armstrong. Overall record, he was a 3-time division champion. Roberto Duran was also a 3-time division champion. Lightweight, welterweight, and middleweight. Armstrong, undisputed lightweight, undisputed he was undisputed junior lightweight, undisputed lightweight, and undisputed welterweight. Got hosed out of the middleweight title. All right. Henry Armstrong fights out of California, Los Angeles, California. His trainer is Joe Goosen Cutman Charlie Goldman. Armstrong, overall record, 149 victories. 21 defeats, 10 draws. In his 149 victories, 99 stoppages. In his 21 defeats, he was only stopped twice. Roberto Duran, he is also over the century mark in wins. 103 wins, 70 by stoppage, 16 losses, no draws. Of his 103 victories, as I stated, 70 by stoppage. In his 16 defeats, he was only stopped 4 times. And that came at a later stage in his career. As a lightweight, I believe he only lost once to Esteban de Jesus in a 10-round decision. Non-title fight, I believe. And then would come back and beat de Jesus twice in championship bouts. Roberto Duran is out of Panama. He will be in the red corner. Henry Armstrong in the blue corner. In Duran's corner, his trainer is Ray Arcel, cutman Freddie Brown. This should be one heck of a contest. Your referee is Frank Cappuccino. The scoring judges are Eddie Volk, Ben Kilty, and George Walsh. They have come out to the ring center to get the final instructions from Frank Cappuccino. There are no questions from the chief seconds. They touch gloves. The mayhem shall begin. We await the bell for round number 1, and here it is. Henry Armstrong will try to press the action on the inside. Armstrong in control. Armstrong wades in with a bunch of punches, opening up with jabs and right hands, hooks to the body and up to the head. He gets Duran's attention. Both men are big punchers. Duran looking to come back, but Armstrong stays in tight. He smothers him. Left to the body, right hand, left to the body, right hand. Duran is being pummeled at ring center. Duran starts to give ground. Armstrong is all over him. Duran ties him up. Armstrong works his way free. Misses those shots. No counter by Roberto Duran. Under 2 minutes ago here in round number 1, Duran trying to counter. He missed the left-right. Armstrong moving forward. Duran ties him up again. Duran moving side to side. Duran trying to keep Armstrong at bay. Duran still has not landed as Armstrong works his way in past the Duran left hand. Roberto ties him up. Frank Cappuccino breaks them. We have about a minute to go here in round number 1. Again, Duran ties up Armstrong in the center of the ring. He is not letting Armstrong fight on the inside, trying to frustrate Henry. Referee Cappuccino looks at Duran for this clutch grab and not punching. Under a minute to go in round number 1. Armstrong works his hands free. Armstrong opens up with a windmilling combination, hooks to the body and up to the head, snapping the Panamanian's head over and over again like a piñata. 30 seconds to go. Armstrong missed the left-right combination. Duran moves away. Duran was an excellent boxer at lightweight. Armstrong pursues his prey. Has Duran pinned in the corner. Final seconds of round number 1. There is the bell. It was all Henry Armstrong. He jumped on Duran right away with big combinations, bodying up to the head. 2 tremendous salvos in the first 45 seconds of the round. Duran wanted none of it after that. He would not let Armstrong fight on the inside, constantly tying him up with octopus arms. Armstrong did rally late in the round to score another good combination. That round easily went to Homicide Hank the Hurricane Henry Armstrong. In the Duran corner, Ray Arcel not mincing words with the Panamanian. The trusted trainer of Duran is telling him use the jab in the right hand. Joining us at ringside, Bob B. Hope all is well, Bob. We prepare for round 2, scheduled for 15. Armstrong will try to work on the outside and catch Duran coming in. He'll try to lay a trap. Armstrong's defense goes to -3, reducing Duran's punches to 1 through 31. Duran is in control. Duran feints. Armstrong moves forward. It's Duran laying the trap. Left jab, right hand, left uppercut. And another right hand by Roberto Duran. That got the attention of Henry Armstrong. So Duran, heeding the advice of the sage in his corner, Ray Arcel. Armstrong looks to fire back, but those punches fell short. Armstrong throws the jab, right hand, left uppercut. Big combination there by Henry Armstrong. Armstrong, Duran circle one another about 2 minutes ago here in round 2. Duran feints, comes back with the right hand, left hook to the body, and another right hand. What a turnaround here in round 2 for Roberto Duran. He looks very sharp behind that jab. Both men trying to outbox and outfox one another. Duran again feints, lands the right to the jaw of Armstrong, then a left hook into the ribs of Homicide Hank. About 1:25 to go in round 2. Armstrong forcing Duran back in the corner. Duran seemingly went quite willingly into that corner. Is Roberto laying a trap? Armstrong tries to concentrate on the body. Duran is able to parry those punches away. Armstrong trying to keep Duran in that corner. Duran slides away, but Armstrong pursues his prey to the opposite corner. 30 seconds to go. Duran ties up Armstrong. Referee Cappuccino breaks them. Armstrong's going to land here. Armstrong working the body with tremendous windmilling hooks. The headshots were parried away by Manos de Piedras. Roberto nods, shakes his head, no, no, no. Final seconds. Duran is warned for holding and hitting. And there is the bell. Good round for Roberto Duran, though he faded a bit at the end. We still give that round to Manos de Piedra, the man from Panama, Roberto Duran. We have it 1 round apiece. Round 3, scheduled for 15. There's the bell. Armstrong will try to press forward. Armstrong gets past the Duran jab. Duran ties him up. Roberto, again trying to use his jab, feinting the jab, moving away. Armstrong trying to get inside. He is unsuccessful. Duran again ties him up. A A few boos from the crowd. Duran paused with the jab, doesn't throw, moves away. He's trying to walk Armstrong into that right hand once again. Duran throws, he misses. Countering opportunity for Armstrong. Armstrong, left hook, right hand. Wobbles Duran. Armstrong moves forward. Duran ties him up again. Armstrong concentrating his hooks to the body now. Left, right, into the ribs of Roberto Duran. Duran trying to move away. Armstrong trying to take the legs away of Manos de Piedras. Duran looks to throw. He lands a jab, then the right hook underneath into the on-charging Henry Armstrong. Good, solid combination by Roberto Duran. Duran missed the left-right there. Armstrong counters again with big shots. Overhand, right-left, uppercut, right-left to the jaw of the Panamanian. Duran buckles. Armstrong trying to pour it on. Duran slides left, comes back right. Right hand, left to the body, right to the body, left uppercut. Good job by Roberto Duran. Both fighters tie up. Final seconds of round 3. And at the bell, Armstrong misses those shots. That was a close round, but we give it to Henry Armstrong. He did wobble Duran on a couple of occasions. 2-1 Armstrong in rounds. Again, our scorecard unofficial. In the Armstrong corner, Joe Goosen is happy with Henry. He wants Henry to continue to press that attack. The bell for round number 4, scheduled for 15. Duran will try to box. It will increase his defense capability to -2, but reduce his hitting power. Armstrong works his way inside, unable to land. Duran slides away. Armstrong will land here. Lead right catches Roberto Duran square in the face, then a left right to the body by Homicide Hank. He continues to windmill punches. Those punches fall short. Duran moves left and right, feinting, trying to walk Armstrong into a punch. Armstrong is warned for holding and hitting. Armstrong continues to pursue Duran. Duran is not punching. He's got a punch. There it is. Jab comes back with a right uppercut. It was a grazing right uppercut, but it stopped the assault of Henry Armstrong for the moment. Duran looks to come right back. 2 jabs and a right hand snap the head of Henry Armstrong. Duran trying to get in a rhythm, and just as I say that, Armstrong dips, dives, and leaps in with powerful hooks. Left, right, to the jaw of Roberto Duran. Big shots by Armstrong. Duran is hurt. Duran is on the ropes. Duran is blinking. Armstrong missed that shot. Duran tries to counter. He misses the right hand. Armstrong still has Duran pinned on those ropes. Armstrong opening up with a left, a right, a left, and a big right hand to the jaw of Roberto Duran. Armstrong will land again. Concentrating his efforts to the body now. Duran on those ropes. He's not punching back. Now Duran ties him up. Referee breaks them. Armstrong, overhand right, left uppercut, and a right into the ribs of Roberto Duran. A big round by Homicide Hank, Henry Armstrong. The Hurricane windmilling punches against the Panamanian, who is trapped on the ropes. Now action moves towards ring center, but Armstrong bores Duran back into the ropes. Armstrong loading up. Overhand right, left to the body. Beautiful combination by Henry Armstrong. 12 seconds to go. Action moves to ring center. Duran sneering at Armstrong, but he's not punching. This is a very big round for Henry Armstrong. There is the bell. A huge round for Henry Armstrong. We now have it 3-1. We have given Armstrong rounds 1, 3, and 4. Duran round 2. It's the only time Duran has hit double digits in punches. We're coming up to round 5, scheduled for 15. It is a sold-out Great Western Forum here in LA. The bell for round number 5. Armstrong is in control, and he's going to land. Tremendous body shots there by Henry Armstrong. Couldn't follow up with the head shots. Duran tries to slide away. Armstrong moves in. Armstrong overhand right, left uppercut, then a right to the body. Again, Duran moves away. Duran ties up Armstrong. The pressure of Armstrong really getting to Duran. Duran unable to stand his ground, which is quite surprising. Duran is cautioned to keep it clean. Now Armstrong is cautioned to keep it clean. Both fighters holding and hitting. They tie up once again. Referee Frank Cappuccino breaks them. Armstrong presses forward, bullying his way against Duran, forcing Duran into the corner. Duran spins out. Action back at ring center. Duran feints and misses the right hand. You can see what Duran's trying to do. He's trying to walk Homicide Hank into that big right hand of his. And there it is! There's the feint, the fire, the right, left, right to the body, and a left hook to the jaw of Homicide Hank. A beautiful combination by Roberto Duran. He sneers at Armstrong. Armstrong moves forward. Duran ties him up, now shoves him away. Armstrong leaps in after the shove with a left right to the body. Duran slides away once again. 15 seconds to go. Duran, 2 jabs and a right hand. Stop Henry Armstrong for the moment. And there is the bell. That was a very close round. We call that round even. Though if I had to pick a winner of round 5, with a Roman candle to my head, I would give it to Roberto Duran. In the Duran corner, they're still quite concerned that Duran is unable to handle the pressure of Henry Armstrong. They're telling Duran, let your hands go, use the jab, use the jab. Get in a rhythm, Roberto, get in a rhythm, says the wise sage Ray Arcel. Freddie Brown, you can see Freddie with the implements of a cut man in his mouth, mumbling something to Duran as he works the grease around the face of Roberto. Joe Goosen and Charlie Goldman in the Armstrong corner. They want Armstrong keep up the pressure, continue to work the body. We prepare for round 6. There's the bell. Armstrong will try to work inside. It's Duran catching Armstrong moving forward. 2 jabs and a right hand. Good scoring combination by Roberto Duran. Armstrong undeterred. Armstrong dipping, diving, bobbing, weaving. Left, right to the body. Left to the body. And a crushing right hand to the jaw of Roberto Duran. Beautiful 4-punch salvo by Henry Armstrong. Duran looks to fire right back. He comes back with 4 punches. Left, right to the jaw. Left, right to the body. Shoves Armstrong away. Sneers at him. Armstrong pursuing Duran. Duran staying on the outside. Duran. The jab and the right hand falls short there as Armstrong got underneath those punches. Now, Duran ties up Armstrong. Referee says fight out of it. They don't. Frank Cappuccino breaks them. We have about a minute to go here in round number 6. Again, Duran ties up Armstrong as he tries to work his way on the inside. Referee breaks them. Duran, he's going to land 2 jabs and a right hand. Good job by Roberto Duran. Good round so far for Roberto. Duran side-to-side movement. Now Duran forcing Armstrong back. Armstrong dangerously close to that corner. Duran trying to open up. It's Armstrong who ties him up. On about 25 seconds to go here in round number 6. Duran's punches fall short. Countering opportunity for Armstrong. Armstrong windmills but misses. Duran shoves him back in the corner. There is the bell. That round we give to Roberto Duran. Close round, but Duran's. When Armstrong wins a round, it's due to volume punches and good punches. When Duran possibly wins a round, he's just eking them out. Round 7 coming up. Duran is going to want to fight on the inside and try to push Armstrong back. Armstrong is loving this, but he's unable to land. They tie one another up. Referee breaks them. More grappling on the inside. Duran trying to force Armstrong to the ropes. He does. It's a lot of mauling and brawling and wrestling. Duran trying to work over Armstrong on those ropes. Duran will land here, concentrating solid hooks into the rib cage. He tries to come up to the head, but Armstrong dips underneath those. He'll have to use his uppercut to lift the head up of Henry Armstrong. He's done it before. Armstrong on the ropes, staying low. Duran misses. They tie up. Roberto's going to land here. 2 jabs and a booyah right hand. Armstrong paws at his eye, but he seems okay. He's blinking, though. Action moves back to ring center. Armstrong was able to slide away from the ropes. Duran ties him up on the inside. Duran wants to stay at distance. Armstrong works his way past the jab, unable to land. They tie up once again. Both fighters working the free hand. Now referee Cappuccino breaks them. About a minute to go here in round 7. More clutch grab and rabbit punching. Referee Cappuccino starting to get annoyed with both pugilists. Warns them both. Duran still in control. Both fighters feint but don't fire. Now Duran bores forward, pushing Armstrong into the ropes. 30 seconds to go. Duran looking to land. Duran left, right to the body, and a right hook to the jaw. Armstrong buckles. Duran still in control. Duran measuring. Booyah with the right hand. Big round for Roberto Duran, and at the bell, it is Duran landing over and over again. The referee, Cappuccino, has to step in. Duran was peppering Armstrong with lefts, a combination of lefts, whether it was a jab or the uppercut, but always coming back with that good right hand, catching Armstrong. That was Roberto Duran's best round of the fight. Manos de Piedra easily takes that round. This fight is getting close. We're coming up on the midway point. Round 8, actually just past the midway point. Scheduled for 15. What a fight we have here at the Great Western Forum in L.A. Inglewood, right? Here's the bell for round number 8. Both fighters seemed a little bit winded. Duran in control. Duran looks to continue his dominance of Armstrong as he did in round 7. Tripling up on the jab and then landing a beautiful right hand. Roberto Duran is in a rhythm. Armstrong dips inside, concentrating a combination of hooks into the ribs of Roberto Duran. Left, right, left, right. Duran slides away. Armstrong moves forward. Duran ties him up. Armstrong works his way free, but again, there's a lot of clutch grab and punching by both pugilists. Cappuccino warns both. Action in ring center. Duran will land, tripling up on the jab, but didn't throw the right hand. Duran doing a very good job these past few rounds, controlling the action with his jab. And there's, again, 2 jabs, and this time the right hand follows, stopping the onward movement, forward movement of Henry Armstrong. Duran, caution for rabbit punching. Armstrong, caution for rabbit punching. About a minute to go here in round 8. It's been all Roberto Duran. Duran with a lead right, left to the body. Good combination by Roberto Duran. Another lead right and a left hook to the body. Big round for Manos de Piedra. Now, Duran, those punches fell short. Countering opportunity for Armstrong. He misses. Armstrong starting to slow down. Maybe his hectic pace in the first half of the fight is getting to him. More warning by referee Cappuccino. This time he tells both fighters, they come here to watch you box, not me referee. More clinching, mauling, brawling on the inside. And there is the bell Cappuccino warns both fighters as they go back to their corners to cut out the rough stuff. Another big round for Roberto Duran. He's put 2 excellent rounds together. Rounds 7 and 8. He has changed the tide of battle. This fight is very close. We're going to move on to round 9, scheduled for 15. Here's the bell. Duran will stay on the outside. Duran in control. Duran looking to double up on that jab. And again, 2 jabs in a right hand. That right hand must have radar now. He is tagging Armstrong over and over again. Duran ties up Armstrong, frustrating him. Early in the fight, he was unable to frustrate Armstrong, even though he did tie him up. Armstrong starting to fade a little bit here in the second half of this fight. Duran feints one way, left hook to the body, right hand to the jaw of Henry Armstrong. At some point, the beard will crack of Henry Armstrong. At least that's what they feel in the Duran corner. Armstrong misses those shots. Duran parries them away, sneers, feints the jab, laughs at Armstrong. Armstrong bores forward, pinning Duran in the corner. Duran waves him in. Action now moves to the ropes. Duran again waves Armstrong in. I don't know if that's where you want to play on the ropes with Henry Armstrong. Armstrong overhand right, left uppercut, pivots, comes back with a right uppercut. Duran buckles. Big shots by Henry Armstrong. Duran tries to come back. Now they tie up. And the referee is going to deduct a point from Roberto Duran. I believe it was a low blow. Duran, sensing he was hurt, had to do something to stop the Hurricane, Homicide Hank, Henry Armstrong's assault. Action at ring center. Both fighters cautioned to keep it clean. Cappuccino getting frustrated. Duran trying to land. That low blow has really slowed Armstrong down. Duran concentrates 2 solid hooks. Now a third hook into the ribs of Henry Armstrong. Cappuccino again with a stern warning. No point deductions. The only point deduction this round was against Roberto Duran for the low blow. About 20 seconds ago in round 9. Duran at the bell. Right hand, left uppercut, right to the body. So, the low blow, shades of Ken Buchanan. The low blow did slow down Henry Armstrong. And Henry Armstrong had a pretty good start to the round, but it was all Roberto Duran after the low blow. A point deduction. We give this round 9-9. Had there been no point deduction, Duran would have won it. Though, had there been no blow, Duran might not have turned the tide of battle in round 9. At ringside, we have Mark Jones and Bob B. Mark Jones says Armstrong will come on late. He seems to be fading, Mark. I take a sip of water. The fighters take a sip of water. In the Armstrong corner, Joe Goosen is telling Henry, pick up the pace. You're down now. You're down. In the Duran corner, Ray Arcel says, you're doing good, but let's use the jab more, and you got to punch more, Roberto. You got to punch more. Here's the bell for round number 10, scheduled for 15. Duran will fight on the outside. That will help his defense, but reduce his hitting power. Armstrong works his way in, determined to change the tide of battle. He's unable to land those punches. Duran smothers him. More smothering by Duran. Referee breaks them. Armstrong's got to land here. Armstrong concentrating short shots into the ribs of Roberto Duran. Duran dances away. Armstrong moves in quickly. But Duran meets him with a left hook to the body and a right uppercut. And there's some blood. A slight cut over the right eye of Henry Armstrong. Armstrong is blinking. You can see that blood coming down the side of his face. Duran sees it, trying to load up. He misses. A little over anxious. Armstrong comes back. He counters with a right hand left uppercut. Good job by Henry Armstrong. Duran Sees the blood tripling up on that jab, trying to bust that cut wide open. Armstrong works his way inside. Left hook to the body. Crushing right hand to the jaw of Roberto Duran. Duran staggers back into the ropes. Armstrong looking for the kill. Armstrong banging the body and up to the head. Duran trying to pivot with the punches. Armstrong looking for the go-home punch. Overhand right, left to the body, right uppercut. Duran buckles again. Duran ties up Armstrong. Armstrong will not let him off the ropes. Armstrong will land here. Solid hooks into the ribs under the elbows of Roberto Duran. Left and right, left and right. Armstrong missed the wild headshots. He's got to calm down here. More misses by Armstrong, but Duran still lingers on those ropes. Now action moves to ring center. Duran's legs don't seem to be there. He's whistling through a graveyard. And at the bell, Duran will land. Lead right, left to the body. A huge round for Henry Armstrong after Duran basically took 8, 9, and 10. 7, 8, 9. Again, 9 is a 9-9 round. Duran was deducted a point for a malicious low blow. Definitely into the groin region of Henry Armstrong. A very close fight. We're coming into rounds 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. This is where championship bouts are decided. They go to work on that cut in the Armstrong corner near the right eye. Charlie Goldman has done a very good job on the cut. Excellent cut man in the Armstrong corner. Here's round number 11. Duran again will try to pot shot a charging Armstrong from distance. Duran in control, and Duran's going to land. Left, right to the head, and then a left hook on the way out. Duran back at distance. Armstrong gets past the jab, but Duran ties him up. Duran feints, comes back with a right hand left to the body and a short right to the jaw of Henry Armstrong. That's going to possibly bust open that cut a little more. Duran tripling up on the jab, comes back with the right hand. 4 punches land for Manos de Piedras. Sports Sims and more, how are you doing? He says, it's a close one, I agree. Nice to see you here. Armstrong will land. Armstrong, he didn't land effectively. He did score to the body, but Duran laughs at him. Armstrong comes back with a left hook to the body. This time that right hand to the jaw of Duran got his attention. So much so that Duran comes back with a wild left-right. He misses. No retaliation by Armstrong. Duran getting back to his jab. 2 jabs, feints one way, comes back with a right uppercut. Armstrong is blinking. A little more blood near that cut above the right eye of Henry. About a minute to go here, round 11. Armstrong presses Duran. Duran moves to the ropes. Is Duran laying a trap? Armstrong doesn't fall for it. He backs up, waves Duran to the center of the ring. Both fighters circle, parry one another, but don't land. Armstrong leaps in. Right hand, left hook, right hand! Big shots by Henry Armstrong, trying to close the distance on punches landed. Final seconds, Armstrong trying to pour it on. He's punching at the bell. Bada bing, bada boom. There's the bell. Did Henry Armstrong steal that round? Very close. Usually the judges remember the last thing they saw, and it was Armstrong landing combination after combination in the final 20 seconds of round number 11. That was a very close round. Could be a pivotal round if this goes to the scorecards. Armstrong has been able to hurt Duran. Duran has been able to stun Armstrong. Round 12 coming up. Remember the championship rounds, 13, 14, and 15. That's where champions are made, they say. Here's the bell for round number 12. Armstrong works his way inside of Roberto Duran, but Duran ties him up. Duran works his hands free. Left uppercut. Right hand to the jaw of Henry Armstrong. Then a left, right, left. And Duran slides away. He sneers, sticks his chin out at Armstrong. Armstrong trying to force Duran back. Duran sidesteps him. Duran is playing the matador as Armstrong is playing the bull in this bout. More charges by Armstrong. More movement away by Duran. Duran trying to walk Armstrong into that right hand. Armstrong missing those body shots. Duran ties him up. Referee quickly breaks them. Armstrong will land here. He quickly leaps back on his prey. Overhand right. Left right to the body. Left uppercut. Good scoring combination by Henry Armstrong. Duran looks to fire back, and indeed he will. Duran forgoes the jab. He's going toe-to-toe on the inside. Left right to the body. Left right to the body. And a jab on the way out. Under a minute to go here in round number 12. Duran feints, comes back with an uppercut. Beautiful feint with the left jab, then a right uppercut splits the guard of Henry Armstrong, then two jabs on the way out for Duran. Duran goes back, feinting the jab and peppering Armstrong's body with hooks. Duran still in control. Now they tie up. Referee Cappuccino breaks them. 15 seconds to go in round number 12. Duran doing an excellent job down the stretch. Now Duran forcing Armstrong back to the ropes. Final seconds. Can Duran land something? No, he cannot. And the referee is going to take another point away from Roberto Duran. I believe it was another low blow. The second time a point deduction has been taken from Manos de Piedra, Roberto Duran, Freddie Brown, and Ray Arcel are going ballistic. And they're in the Duran corner. They are calling BS and some other quite lively adjectives towards referee Frank Cappuccino. Joe Goosen is applauding the point deduction. So that round would have definitely been a Duran round. Now, instead of 10-9 Roberto Duran, you minus the point deduction for another low blow. It is another 9-9 round. Duran, he's screaming at the referee, but again, shades of Ken Buchanan, those groin shots. Here come the championship rounds, 13, 14, and 15. We have Duran would have a slight edge, but those 2 point deductions, it's very close, folks. It's very close. Sold out crowd at the Great Western Forum, Inglewood, California. Here's the bell for round 13. Duran is infuriated. He's going to press forward. That's going to leave him open to the Armstrong attack. But Duran doesn't care. Trying to press Armstrong into the ropes. He does. Now gets him in the corner. Duran will try to work him over. Armstrong pivots out and moves back to ring center. Duran concentrating his hooks to the body. He scored, but they weren't that effective. Duran again trying to work his way on the inside, forcing Armstrong to the ropes. Armstrong fighting off the ropes. He will not land. Both fighters smothering one another, trying to get the angle on the inside. Ring action, moves back to ring center. Duran will land on the inside, left, right to the body. Another left to the body. Right uppercut snaps the head of Henry Armstrong. A very effective combination on the inside by Duran. Duran can fight inside, outside. He can punch with power. He can lay the traps. Duran ineffective there. Armstrong looks to fire back. Armstrong bores in. He starts to windmill punches. Left rights to the body. Left rights to the head. Duran is hurt. Duran is hurt. Armstrong follows it up with another right left and another right. Duran into the ropes. Duran ties him up. Armstrong pounding away. Duran trying to hold. Armstrong works his right hand free, repeatedly pounding Duran into the face. Armstrong, both hands free, dips down, comes up winging hooks. Bada boom, bada bing. Duran buckles but stays up. Armstrong, left right to the body, left right to the head. Those are powerful hooks by Henry Armstrong. Duran ties him up. Referee breaks him. Under 30 seconds to go here in round number 13. Armstrong, left right to the body, chopping right hand to the jaw of Roberto Duran. Duran seems helpless on those ropes. Duran ties up Armstrong. There's the bell. Unbelievable comeback round by Henry Armstrong. Infuriated. Oh boy, say that 10 times fast. Pissed off with the low blows and dirty tactics of Roberto Duran. Well, he took his own measures into his own hands. Duran was badly beaten on those ropes. Duran seems groggy as he goes back to the corner. Ray Arcel trying to rev him up, trying to give some strategy to Duran. Freddie Brown dropping the ice cubes down the trunks to jolt Duran back to reality. Joe Goosen telling Henry Armstrong, now let's take these last 2 rounds. We need them big. Here's the bell for round 14. Armstrong's a strong closer. Duran's a strong closer. +1 for each on the control factor. Duran and Armstrong, they're going to fight Billy Goat to Billy Goat. Phone booth warfare, ring center. And it's Duran, but he's unable to land. Both fighters wrestle, but Duran is able, he seemed to trip Armstrong and then shoves him into the ropes. Action moves back to ring center. Armstrong is not happy with these tactics of Roberto Duran. Armstrong lets Duran know it, left right to the body, and then a left uppercut. Splits the Panamanian's guard and snaps his head. Armstrong will land again, concentrating solid shots into the ribs of the Panamanian. He is banging away at Roberto's rib cage like they were drums, like they were bongos. Duran is again, he could have had a point deduction there. He is warned for holding and hitting. Armstrong is warned for holding and hitting. Duran will land. Chopping right hand, left uppercut, another chopping right hand. A little more blood near that right eye of Armstrong. They tie up. Both fighters are quite tired. Referee Cappuccino breaks them. Duran misses those shots on the inside. Both fighters are warned for excessive holding by Cappuccino. Duran works his hands free. Left, right, left, right, left, right. He's just punching away. Armstrong's not punching. Duran is. Those are good, solid shots by Roberto Duran. Now, Duran tries to bully forward. Armstrong sidesteps him, stays in tight. Armstrong has the angle. Armstrong looks to punch. Hooks to the body. Good job by Henry Armstrong. There's the bell. Wow. A very close round. I give that round even. Again, if you had to put a Roman candle to my head, I'd probably give it, and I had to pick a winner, I'd give it to Duran. 3 more minutes of boxing. This bout will come down to these final 3 minutes. How will the 2-point deductions come into play if it goes to the scorecards? Both fighters are fatigued. We feel that Duran has a slight edge. Here we go. Final 3 minutes in what's been a tremendous lightweight contest here at the Felt Forum in Inglewood, California. Both fighters come out, reluctantly touch gloves. Cappuccino makes them touch gloves. Here we go. Final 3 minutes. Fight up for grabs. Duran will try to stay on the outside and use his jab. Duran, 2 jabs and a booyah right hand. Armstrong buckles, and now a huge bubble of swelling has shut the left eye of Henry Armstrong. Unbelievable. Duran gonna land. Armstrong can't see those punches. Armstrong is hurt. Left, right, and then a left uppercut. Now a right cross. It's all Roberto Duran. Duran bullies Armstrong back into the ropes. Blood near the right eye of Armstrong. That left eye is shut. Duran, jab, boom, another right hand. Armstrong can't see those punches coming. Armstrong misses those shots. Duran keeps him in the corner. Armstrong, left to the body. Haymaker right hand clips the jaw of Duran. Duran wobbles back to ring center. A nearly blinded Armstrong moves forward. Duran looking to catch him coming in. Duran feints a jab. Right hand, left uppercut, right hand. Armstrong buckles. Duran is finishing strong. Armstrong, Duran, fumble, bumble, wrestle their way into the corner. Armstrong has Duran pinned for the moment in the corner. Armstrong, left, right to the body. They smother one another. Referee Cappuccino breaks them. Final seconds. Armstrong will land at the bell. Left, right to the jaw. He had Duran in the corner. Oh my God, Armstrong is a mess. Blood near the left eye. The right eye, I'm sorry. Yeah, blood near the left eye. And the right eye is shut, or vice versa. Let's quickly go to the box tracker. Where was the... Oh, they were saying headbutts. I thought they were the low blows, to be honest with you. We're going to say it's the low blows. So the cut was over the right eye. It's the left eye that was swollen shut. Okay. Who do you think won this one? I give it to Roberto Duran. With the point deductions, I give it to Duran by 2 points. Very close fight. It is now in the hands of the 3 scoring judges. Once again, the scoring judges are Eddie Volk, Ben Kelty, and George Walsh. The scorecards are being collected by the commission. Sports Sims and more says Duran. I'm in agreement there. Armstrong had the first half of the fight. Duran had the second half of the fight. But he has those 2 point deductions. All right, here we go. Volk scores at 143-142. Kelty scores at 143-140. Walsh scores at 144-139. For your winner by unanimous decision, Henry Armstrong. Holy cow. We didn't see that coming. We thought it was a close fight. So, okay, so the point deductions cost Duran on the Volk card, most likely. And then it would have been a split decision, I think. I think Volk would have been the only one scoring it for Duran. This is a very controversial decision. I thought Duran took it down the stretch by 1 or 2 points, but it is Armstrong, and we will repeat the scores once again. Eddie Volk scored it for Armstrong, 143-142. Ben Kelty scored it for Armstrong, 143-140. George Walsh scored the bout, 144-139. So my guess is Walsh and Kelty, those rounds I said were 9-9, they must have gave them to Armstrong. Wow. So Henry Armstrong continues his winning ways on the channel. He has fought Tommy Hearns. He has fought Sugar Ray Leonard, knocked the crap out of both of them, and now wins. Those were at welterweight. Wins a hard-fought decision, controversial a bit, over Roberto Duran. At lightweight, he's 1-0. Duran's 0-1, but they have fought at different weight classes. Also, save that. Let's go to the judges' scorecards. Holy cow. 9-9. Okay, they made that round even. Yeah, so Volk had it 9-9. 9-9, 9-9. For Kelty. 9-9, 9-9. So the close rounds that I gave to Duran, obviously they did not give to Duran. So Henry Armstrong is the winner by unanimous decision. 1 point on the Volk card, 3 points on the Kelty card, and 5 points on the Walsh card. Wow. Wow. That Walsh card, I don't know about that. And now let's go fight log. Unfortunately, can't make this any bigger. Let's just go here. Down to here. Duran landed 144 punches. Armstrong landed 133. Sports Sim and More says, wow, those deductions could have affected the outcome. I'd like to see a rematch soon, LOL. It was a good fight. It was a fun fight. I wanted to do this before I hit the hay for a little nap before I get up a little after 6 a.m. to go to work. It was in my mind. I had to do it. So there you have it. Armstrong continues his winning ways on the channel. That was a fun fight. I'd like to thank Sports Sims and More, Mark Jones, and Bob B. If you enjoyed the fight, whether you watch now or later, and you want, hit that like button. That's always greatly appreciated. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that's also greatly appreciated. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. We go live at all different times. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate your time. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. And peace. Armstrong. Controversial decision? Maybe, maybe not. He wins over Roberto Duran.